Yo, what is up, my Knights of the Round Table? Welcome back to Fight Night with the Knight. We got James Bond versus, I'm thinking I'm back, John Wick. Dude, I'm going for John Wick. John Wick is one of my favorite action franchises of all time, and definitely my favorite modern action franchise. I fucking love all three John Wick movies, but John Wick 3 is my favorite. I'm going for John Wick. If John Wick loses, I'm going to be sad. I may cry. I'm very excited for this.
The world-famous secret agent 007. John Wick, the legendary hitman.
Let's go, baby. Come on, John. I believe in you, baby. I believe.
Operate on behalf of the government. The world is filled with professional killers of all shapes and sizes. But which one of cinema's super assassins is packing Parabellum, and which one will live to die another day?
The reference to the movie titles.
They start off to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. From the shores of Crab Key to the crap stables of Casino Royale, from Russia with Love to Moonraker at the edge of outer space, no man has saved the world more times than Bond. James Bond. He's the OG action hero, the slickest Scot there ever was, the coldest warrior of the swinging 60s. After a climbing accident in the French Alps took his parents, the young James studied abroad and graduated to the Ministry of Defense, just in time for World War II. He rose through the ranks, quickly becoming a commander of the Royal Navy. And when you find the thing you're good at, in his case wanting murder, never do it for free. So after
the fuck was that?
James decided on Her Majesty's Secret Service and became a special agent of MI6. And they were so impressed, he was given his first 2 state-sanctioned assassinations. With this baptism in blood, Bond was granted the legendary 00 status and a license to kill with impunity. As the premier defender of the West, Agent 007 is a jack of all trades when it comes to kicking commie ass. And
damn!
And basically everyone's ass for 60 years. From the novels to the movies to the comics and games, he's been rebooted tons of times, but they're all still Bond. Bond is a master of infiltration, disguise, acrobatics, driving, diving, skiing, boating, climbing, horseback riding, airplane pilot, swordsman, knife fighter, knife thrower, people thrower, and deadliest of all, gamer. Bond carries his classic Walter PPK, among the world's first successful double-action semi-automatic pistols. While it only carries 9 rounds, its small size makes it optimal for concealment. And a microdermal sensor in the grip coated to Bond's fingerprint means only he can fire it. It even comes with unique ammo that breaks apart upon entry and creates 8 exit
oh boy.
wounds, traveling like a bullet, but hitting like a shotgun. Especially deadly considering Bond has the golden eye of an expert marksman, able to take out a room of armed guards in a single second, or shoot the fuel tank of a helicopter from a speeding boat a quarter of a mile away. He's just as deadly disarmed. Bond combines multiple martial arts like judo, boxing, Krav Maga, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu, allowing him to keep up even when outnumbered. This mix of styles is likely the Welsh self-defense system known as Goshinquai, which is taught by the modern Special Air Service. Though that all pales in comparison to his greatest ability. Laying down pipe. He's so proficient at seduction, it actually feels more like a superpower. Look, we're not kidding. He once seduced a female assassin sent to kill him so thoroughly, she threw herself in front of the bullet meant for him. She knew him for less than 2 minutes. Sometimes Bond does stuff I can only describe as superhero shit. Look at this. So why not follow that impulse and give him some superhero gadgets too?
I feel like Bond's a little cartoony and Wick's a little bit more grounded. I don't know, man.
Spy gadgetry often complements his knack for problem solving and quick thinking. He's got a pen that'll explode after 3 clicks and disarm after a 4th, an Omega Seamaster watch that can shoot a laser beam, a cigarette that fires a miniature rocket, and C4 toothpaste that can be remotely detonated. Probably a safer bet than that pen, especially if you're a compulsive clicker like me. Wait, was I on 3 or 4? He also occasionally wears a lightweight bulletproof vest, as well as a garrote wire for quiet kills and a grappling hook hidden within his belt buckle. That's only the semi-normal shit. He's carried earbuds that give him super hearing, X-ray shades, ultrasonic cufflink grenades, a stun gas keychain, a cell phone taser.
I feel like he has too many gadgets for Wick to really beat.
That turns him completely invisible.
I feel like this is like Damn.
You gotta have a hell of a pair of thunderballs to piss off a crazy Scot riding one of those.
But his greatest weapon is the one, the only,
His dick!
the Aston Martin DB5.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about him. Never mind. This absolute beauty.
I get he's calling him a Scot, even though James Bond is English, but Sean Connery's Scottish.
And of course, the ejector seat. Oh, and good luck trying to break in. This baby is insanely bulletproof. Like, just look at this. It won't stop. Still going. Still going.
Q has provided numerous vehicles over the years with ever more insane features, like a submarine transformation, light-bending holograms, and a remote control built into Bond's phone.
God, just look at him. Living his best life. And why wouldn't he? He's a globe-trotting ladies' man with the UK Treasury as his personal credit card. He's got the world in the palm of his hand.
But for some, the world is not enough. Though Bond's iterations may vary, one thing remains throughout. Behind that debonair smile and British wit is a broken, soulless shell. A man only good for killing.
I guess it's no surprise that a dude who smokes up to 70 cigarettes a day and routinely drinks enough to enter a coma might have a death wish.
Now, James wasn't always like this. Not long after getting his 00, he found love, and loved so much he left the Secret Service behind.
But there are some lives you can't escape, and some lives you can't save, no matter how...
What is
Damn.
outplay? You play and it records. You can choose exactly what you want it to record, whether it be kills, assists.
hard you try. Sometimes all that's left is to kill the love inside you until all that matters is revenge.
There's no denying Bond's psychopathic tendencies. He's killed hundreds of enemy combatants over his career and might just enjoy the act of torture.
But what makes me respect him is he never forgets a pun afterward.
All that hate and regret wrapped up into one man with nothing to live for. The perfect assassin for a dying empire.
Bond is strong enough to hold his own against superhuman henchmen like Oddjob and Jaws, who can lift a van off the ground.
He survived being blasted by a Stinger missile, falling hundreds of feet into a river, and having his eggs scrambled.
At his best, he's even fast enough to dodge gunfire nearly point blank.
Dude, I feel like Bond's superhuman and damn, bro. Like,
Shoot people! This is the superhero shit we were talking about.
Time and time again, he's outsmarted criminal masterminds like Dr. No, Goldfinger, and Scaramanga, the man with the golden gun. He's even bested the worst of them all, his arch nemesis, the international terrorist, Blofeld.
In 2 different timelines, no less. And plot twist, in the second, Blofeld was Bond's long lost adoptive brother. Which, if I recall correctly, also happened in Austin Powers.
Yeah.
That's why we love the old Scottish so-and-so. Who else could escape a giant space laser by kite surfing on a tsunami? What more can we say about 007? He's got the best job in the business, and nobody does it better.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Babel.
It's days like these I wish I could sail the French Riviera.
I'm kind of worried for
Just
Wick.
screw up, like really badly, like make the worst mistake ever. So
I'm
bad
going
you're
for
just
Wick, but I'm scared.
the rest of your life.
I shouldn't have reacted to this. I don't want to know. I don't want to see my boy die.
You see a car that you like, but its owner won't sell. So, you follow him home, beat him senseless, steal his car, and kill his dog.
The dog his beloved wife gifted him after she died very recently. So yeah, pretty big mistake.
And this man, well, he just happens to be the single deadliest assassin in the entire world.
He may be called Baba Yaga, but he's not the boogeyman. He's the one you sent to
Kill the fucking
goddamn
boogeyman.
John Wick. So yeah, that's one pretty huge mistake.
The full story of this specter is almost non-existent, but rumor has it he was trained by the Ruska Roma crime syndicate from a young age, before moving to America and making a name for himself in its criminal underworld.
Terrifying enough to scare the living daylights out of even the most hardened murderers.
Wick is a master martial artist, combining several schools into an all-purpose fighting style that focuses on maximum efficiency with minimal effort.
Almost no one who has fought him directly has lived to tell the tale. So which specific forms he practices are for his eyes only. So why don't we look at the martial arts used to prepare for the movies by everyone's favorite immortal, Keanu
Yeah!
Reeves combined Sambo, Aikido, Judo, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for defensive joint locks, throws, and wrestling moves to avoid as much damage to himself as possible while using...
So that means he knows Krav Maga. He's a
So
Marine.
his go-to is Krav Maga, which
Yeah.
is designed to take all the best moves from various martial arts to make the ultimate fighting style.
While most martial arts are designed with...
Hand to hand, John Wick can go Bond. Hey, he can throw hands with Bond all day.
Basically murder.
And boy, if that isn't Wick to a T. In his hands, literally anything can be a deadly weapon. Knives, swords, books, his belt. Shit, he once took out 3 guys with a pencil. A number 2 pencil. And thanks to John's precise understanding of the...
I think John also can make anything a weapon, unlike Bond.
...organs with ease.
But thanks to
Like,
the
Wick is not
he
outclassed
doesn't have
here.
to rely on writing utensils to execute his victims.
Imagine a chain of hotels around the world.
I think
that
Bond's
serve as a front
gadgets are
for a
gonna
whole
fuck Wick
underground
over.
Society of assassins. He can consult the wine stewards, robust
But I think
selection.
Wick is smart enough to avoid most of them.
Submachine guns, assault rifles, shotgun, plastic explosives, it's all on the menu.
Though Wick prefers his Heckler & Koch P30L, a polymer-framed semi-automatic handgun that holds 15 rounds of 9x19 parabellum.
Which he wields like an artist does a paintbrush. Wick can empty entire rooms full of enemies before they can blink, once even taking out 7 armed guards in only 3 seconds.
He's the definition of accurate, almost never missing a shot, and that includes on horseback and motorcycle back. If he's got a view to a kill, you can bet he's taking it.
And he comes literally dressed to kill with his perfectly tailored, tactically lined suit jacket that is completely bulletproof. Even repeated gunshots from close range...
Come on, Wick. I believe the durability, Wick. I believe. I believe again, baby. I won't count you out.
And even disappear in plain sight like the goddamn Batman.
Wick eventually joined the Tarasov mob and quickly became one of their top enforcers. A grim reaper who hunted...
I think Wick is not outclassed.
Prejudice.
Regardless of who wins, I want the record to show Wick is not outclassed here.
After years of being a badass, Wick wanted out of the mob
Uh-oh.
to get married to the love of his life and retire. Wow, I wonder how that first date conversation went. Man, she must have really fallen for him. I guess he put the ass in assassin.
So his boss gave him an impossible task. He could leave if he wiped out every last one of the mob's enemies in a single night. Which he did, because human or no, he's still John.
He had help, though.
And he lived happily ever after. Well, until his former boss, his snot-nosed son, screwed up. Like, really badly. Great job, Theon. You never miss.
That wasn't just some dog, but a semblance of hope. The opportunity to grieve unalone, his last tether to a happy life. So Wick was back with a vengeance, prepared to kill every last person that got in his way until the whole of New York's criminal underworld had been razed by his bloody crusade. Over the course of the 3 movies, which span only about 2 weeks, Wick left over 300 bodies.
300.
That's more than Wick. That's more than Bond does in a career.
You're going to die. There's no escape. He survived being stabbed, rammed by cars, shot in the stomach, blown up, mutilated, and knocked off of a 10-story building, all within a fortnight.
Oh, and somewhere in there he found the energy to trek through the Saharan desert. And it's not like his injuries from the previous movie had time to heal, or the ones from the movie before that.
That's right, baby. He's a fucking tank. He don't stop. He's a fucking beast.
Wick is unstoppable.
He's strong enough to toss around full-grown men, snap bone, and body...
I'm hyped, bro. I'm fucking hyped. I'm hyped for this fight.
Floor.
Wick absolutely annihilated his former Tarasov.
He's just never fought
Neapolitan
superhumans.
crime family, Kimura, and fended off an international army of assassins attacking him at random, one after the other, every few minutes.
Even after being declared excommunicado by the Continental, bereft of his former resources, he killed every last soldier sent after him by the High Table.
With barely a quantum of solace to rest. Like we said, completely unstoppable. Outgunned, outmanned, it doesn't matter. John Wick lost everything in the world that meant anything to him, and that means he won't stop killing until there's no one left, or he dies trying. And good freaking luck with that! This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
After years of...
Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're...
Run the data...
Come on, Wick. I'm going for you, Wick. I believe. I believe. I believe. Oh, I'm nervous.
Is not one to be taken lightly. Be careful, 007. And happy hunting.
Your concern is always touching the cube. Vodka martini. Shaken.
Not stirred. Not stirred.
What can I get you, mate? Drinks are on me.
I prefer to be alone.
Unfortunately, I wasn't asking, Baba Yaga. Now you can come with me, or we can do this here.
Killing isn't permitted on company grounds.
Lucky me.
Woo! Let's go, baby. Come on, Wick. Don't take no shit, baby. Show him why you're the fucking boogeyman.
Seems you've got me at a disadvantage. You won't mind giving a dead man walking one last smoke?
What does MI6 want with me?
Your reputation precedes you. I'll be sure to keep up.
No, you won't.
Not his wife. Let's go, baby. Let's do some hand to hand. Suplex, bitch. Suplex City. Okay, that's more than 4 clicks.
To be entirely honest, I lost count.
Come on, Wick, baby. I believe. Oh shit. Dude, Wick is keeping up, baby. It's a hell of a fight from Wick.
Comes around, goes around, as they say.
Yeah.
Bond, come in. What's the mission status?
Smashing. Positively smashing.
Oh, do grow up, 007. KO! I never thought Wick could lose, but I guess I'll never say never again. Though his skills and brutal tenacity would have saved Wick initially, against James Bond, you only live twice.
You mean once, right?
I know what I said.
Well, despite all that, Wick met his match in Agent 007.
And match is the optimal word here. Wick may have been an expert martial artist, but Bond has actually practiced several of the same styles Wick has, and has been shown to be just as skilled a fighter, even defeating master martial artists himself.
Wick's ability to shatter a floor of bulletproof glass definitely makes him superhumanly strong, but Bond has fought off similarly powerful henchmen in the past.
And while Wick's speed and accuracy with a gun may look unbeatable, Bond's is just as impressive.
He's landed accurate shots just as well as Wick ever has, but more importantly, he has a faster quick draw.
That's right. Despite being played by Neo himself, Wick has never dodged bullets. Bond, on the other hand, has. And that superior speed gave him an edge in both close-quarter combat and on the draw.
Though since both had body armor, the fight probably wasn't going to be won by guns alone. And that's where Bond held his biggest advantage, his gadgets.
There was no way Wick would see an exploding pen or a laser watch coming, and that's the whole point of Bond's gadgets. They're seemingly
Fucking
normal,
pussy.
everyday objects that'll take his enemy by surprise.
Given time, Bond has always used these to come up with game-winning strategies, even against numerically superior foes, especially with his more absurd technology like the invisible nanosuit and remote-controlled explosive drones.
Wick's endurance might be mind-blowing, but he isn't invincible.
He can keep fighting even on death's door, but the deadliness of Bond's trick weapons would not have given him that option.
Diamonds are forever, but against someone just as skilled with an arsenal
I'm
straight out of
salty.
science fiction, Wick's
I wanna
luck
cry.
definitely wasn't. Bond may have been the spy who loved me, but against Wick, he was going to live and let die. And you can bet tomorrow never dies. Nailed it. Look, I just had to fit the last few movies in, okay? Oh, wait, shit, I forgot about Octopussy.
The winner is Bond. James Bond.
Fucking
Hey,
gadgets,
if you want
man.
more Death Metal ASAP, why not grab a membership?
Fucking
You'll get exclusive
gadgets.
emotes, badges, live chat, live streams, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. Just click that join button. Thanks for watching.
Black Adam. Apocalypse. Oh, fuck. Fucking gadgets. Wick was winning. I told you, in a hand-to-hand fight, Wick is beating Bond's ass. He needed those fucking gadgets, or he was fucked. I agree with the outcome. I knew when the gadgets came into play, it was going to be the winning factor. It's like with Batman and Captain America, and that's why I always say Batman will win, because no matter how good you are, if somebody has better tech than you, they're going to beat you a lot of times. And Wick was a bad motherfucker, man. Wick was better than Bond in every way. I don't care if I piss off any Bond fans. Bond is a pussy. Let him fight Wick on even ground. See what happens. He's going to be folded. Now, I will agree with Bond is faster. Wick has never dodged bullets. Never dodged bullets. Never. But I will agree with that. Bond was definitely quicker. And that kind of fucked Wick over. But I don't think Wick would have hesitated as long as he did in that shot. I don't think that would ever happened. But other than that, I agree with the outcome, sadly. I fucking hate that I agree with it. I want to be like Ben 10 versus Green Lantern. I want to bitch. I want to fucking riot from the streets and say, no, this is bullshit. But in my heart of hearts, I know Wick can't beat Bond. He could in a hand-to-hand fight, damn it. He could. Wick is definitely tougher. It's just those fucking gadgets and that fucking speed. It hurt. That hurt. I'm gonna go cry. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one.